Hello, so this is our multi-level sorting system for our final project. So we begin here at the start point where we have the force sensor, which would detect whether it's a light or heavy load, as well as we have the Hall effect sensor, which would detect whether there's a magnetic field on the object. So we begin here by placing the item, and as you can see on the sensor.
So we can see here that it's detecting the grams properly. We also detect the color and the RGB values associated with it. And each of these booleans correspond to each individual shelf for the operator.
So now on the operator side.
We have a button here, and pressing this button will move this servo motor. The item is pushed onto the conveyor belt. Now the item is in the elevator. We have another servo that will push the item into the sorting mechanism.
So say we wanted to move it to the top right shelf. We press a button right here. So we'll start moving upward and then to the right.
Now finally, the servo will push into the sorter.
So after it places an item in the sorter, it would go back to its original place, and it would continue and restart the entire cycle again. This can be used in warehouses as well as airport packages systems.
So moving on to how specifically the stepper motors move. Say I want to move it to the middle left shelf. So this shelf is divided into coordinate systems. This is plus 5,000, this is plus 10,000. And the left and right side, the left corresponds to the minus 5,000 steps, and the right corresponds to plus 5,000 steps. So middle left is plus 5,000 in the Y direction and minus 5,000 in the X direction. And it'll move back down because it's doing the opposite movements of this VI.
So moving on to limitations, we'll first start with the Hall effect sensor. So we need a more powerful magnet in order for this to produce a voltage that is detected by the VI. Next, we'll move on to the force sensor, which doesn't give reliable results. Moving on to the shelf, we can deposit a box into the inventory, but once it's there, it cannot be retrieved.
Now moving on to the camera, we have a 1080p camera that captures the color of the block, as you can see here. The vision assistant has an image mask that blacks out the rest of the image so that the camera is focused only on the color of the block. Then the RGB values are captured here in the front panel, and the operator can choose whether the image is red, green, or blue.